Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled The Behavioral Traits of Esau. My source, World Star Hip Hop. This video is entitled Cold World. Woman donates kidney to her boss, gets fired for taking time off to recover. This video was uploaded December the 25th, 2019.
And move now to a story I couldn't believe when I first saw it, about a mom who went way beyond the call of duty to help her sick boss, donating her kidney to help keep her boss alive. In return, she says the boss fired her. It's all in court now, and ABC's Dan Harris is here with all the details. Good morning, Dan.
This is a wild story, isn't it? Debbie Stevens is out of a job and out of a kidney. She portrays this as the ultimate betrayal, arguing her boss used her, then turned around and fired her.
You know, the crazy thing is that I actually feel ashamed.
Debbie Stevens, a divorced mother of two, says she feels ashamed and humiliated by her decision to donate a kidney to help her former boss. Stevens used to work at the Atlantic Automotive Group, a billion-dollar company that owns car dealerships around Long Island, New York. In September of 2010, she says she offered to give her kidney to Jackie Bruscia, one of the company's higher-ranking employees who was sick and needed a new kidney to survive.
It's just part of who I am. If I worked with you and I found out that you needed one, I would offer you.
Turns out Stevens was not a match, but the way the National Kidney Registry works is that if Stevens decided to donate her kidney to somebody else on Bruscia's behalf, her boss would move up on the list. Stevens did it, and both women had their surgeries. But when they both got back to work, Stevens says her boss turned on her.
It was pretty bad. Yelling at me all day, every day, picking on me, scolding me, belittling me, berating me in front of business associates.
According to Stevens, when she complained to management, she was first transferred to another office far from home and then fired.
This company should have recognized this and protected me, taken care of me, instead of just throwing me away.
Stevens is now suing. That's her lawyer next to her during our interview. Atlantic Auto Group issued a statement saying Stevens has used her own generous act to make up a groundless claim and that she was treated appropriately and fairly.
I refuse to let this make me have regrets. I won't.
So interesting. She says she still has no regrets.
These are behavioral traits of Esau, okay? You know, they are liars, devils, okay, accusers, all right, crafty in wickedness and things of that nature. They are the wicked. When you go into that term wicked, it literally means to not have morals or judgment. These people are sinister, okay? And sinister means left. They are on the left-hand side of Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushua. Okay? There is no righteous element within the spirit of Esau. And this is in direct quotes from Stevens. Stevens told ABCnews.com it was almost like she hired me just to get my kidney. Okay? And then you have Jake, which are 2/3 of our people, want to amend with Esau. All right, this is Genesis 3 verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord Yahweh power had made. And he said unto the woman, now the woman is actually Eve, and a serpent represents Cain or represents Esau. Okay, and at this time frame, this individual had pigmentation. Okay, Yea, hath the Most High said, ye shall not eat of Salakia. Yea, have the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. Verse 2, and the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. Verse 3, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High have said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. All right, so in a nutshell, Adam and Eve were instructed to follow the ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and stay away from philosophies of the other nations, okay? And the beast in Genesis 3:1 represents other nations, all right? Verse 4, and this is the point. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. Okay, so the serpent understood that he was bringing this philosophy to Eve. And if Eve accepted this philosophy, then therefore she would die. He knew this, but what did he tell her? Ye shall not surely die. And it's the same thing with this lady, this Edomite by the name of Brusha. Okay, she probably treated Miss Stevenson's in righteousness, okay, just to get that kidney. Made it seem like she was friends with her just to receive that kidney. And once she received that kidney, what did she do? She fired the woman, okay, because the woman had to take off for the recovery process. These are behavioral traits of Esau. You so-called white people, you are Edomites according to holy doctrine. All right, Genesis 4:9. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? Now, you see how Cain lied, okay, to a prophet of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Okay, now it was well known. All right, well, Salaki, let me take that back. Cain murdered Abel because he sacrificed in righteousness to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Okay, Abel did what was required. Cain did not. And in return, Cain murdered his brother. Now, when a prophet came by and asked Cain, where is your brother? Where is your brother? What did Cain say? I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? See, these people operate in deceit and lies. Okay? There's no truth in them. These people are the wicked. Psalm 55:21. The words of his mouth. Okay, his is referring to Esau. And collectively their nation were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. And heart in the Hebrew, which means la'ab, which means mind. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Okay, now let's go back into history. Look how many pacts the Edomites made with our brothers Gad. And look how they broke all those treaties. Same thing with this scenario. You know, Miss Brusha probably treated Miss Stevenson's, okay, I mean, you know, good, okay, before she got that kidney. You know, she was like probably letting her clock out early, okay, letting her get overtime, days that she didn't come in, okay, she would be compensated as well. But as soon as she got that kidney, what did she do? Her true colors came out and she fired the bitch. Last scripture. Revelation 12:10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, Now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Mashiach. Man, Lord willing, this day approaches soon. Lord will, Abaratazah, for the accuser of our brethren. Who's the accuser? Esau and his nation, the Edomites. And when you go into that term accuser in the Greek, it means a plaintiff. Okay, so for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. So what does Esau do? What does Esau do? He has his witches and warlock, okay, to basically pray or attempt to pray to the Most High on the left-hand side, okay, and to let him know how we are going off. But Esau is the reason or the culprit why we are going off. Okay, so he's the plaintiff, and he's going to the judge, to Yahweh, by Shem al-Shai, saying, look how your people are conducting themselves, so on and so forth. But you are the fucking problem, man. You are the problem. Okay, you are the reason why our people continuously go off. Okay, in every matter of life, as well as these other nations. All right, the accuser of our brethren, the plaintiff. Okay, and like I said before, this is just a quick video of behavioral traits of Esau, and they are all wicked. Why? Because he is the wicked. Proof and point, Malachi, the 1st chapter. Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Shalom.